Hey guys, welcome to Wamu's world. I hope you guys been having a splendid Thursday. Um, Thanks for liking, subscribing to my videos. I really do appreciate it. I'm thinking today. Today I've done work. Still doing work. I did my Pilates. I've been following this thing called Pop Pilates. Her name is Cassie Ho. She's the director and everything of that brand, and she has all these calendars online and you can follow them monthly. So I've been kind of trying to follow that. I've been trying to eat healthier, eating like salads, eating stuff that has like veggies and stuff like that, just keeping it really like pure, everything from the earth, fruits and vegetables on deck. um, but yeah, just been in that zone. I'm trying to like be in that element. So it's been really helping. It's been keeping my focus it's been keeping my focus tight. Um, but yeah, I will say this, Pilates is not as it's actually pretty hard. Like, I was kind of shocked about like some of the isolated exercises. I was like, wow. Like, even in the morning, I think I did the ab day, and I literally felt like, I don't know, it was almost like it felt like I was kind of sick or something. Like, it was painful, and I was like, I think that's just from the workouts. So it's a lot of isolated exercises. You definitely have to have a strong core, and you definitely have to eat clean. Like, the exercises don't really work if you don't eat clean. If diet is everything. I think even when it doesn't come to Pilates and yoga, I think diet is everything. I think it's probably the most important when it comes to like things like fitness. So yeah. So I did have a viewer that sent me a hot topic. She asked me a question, and I'm going to keep her anonymous. She is a viewer, and she told me to keep her anonymous, and I will do that. But she wrote me a letter, and I said last week, and I kind of like that because I said last week I love letters. So if you have a letter, if you have a request, you can send it in a letter. Just say, Dear Wamu, and then just, go at it. And hopefully I do get to your letter. I do have a lot of people that send me stuff, especially on Facebook. So it's sometimes hard for me to get to everybody's. I think I had one viewer that was like, "You never got to my message. Like, you're the worst." I mean, he or she didn't say it like that, but it was kind of in those terms. I don't mean to not answer. It's just that I have so many people. I can't keep up. So, if you do message me, hopefully I get to your letter and I can, you know, mention it on here. But if I can't get to it, don't chastise me, don't sacrifice me, don't. I just can't get to it, okay? All right, so I'm going to read the letter. Hey, Wamu, I was watching your video Real Happiness and loved it. I struggle sometimes with time, just passing every day like a routine. So I get what she means by that. Same thing over and over again. So every day feels kind of like the same. It's mundane. It's just blah. It's bland. I go to work, I come back home, and because I'm an introvert, I don't tend to go out often. But I want to make friends. What should I do? So I'll say this. Sometimes I always wonder if I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I think I'm an extrovert when I'm around people I know. I'm an introvert when I don't know people. I won't, like, if I don't know you, um, I won't talk. I mean, I might respond and laugh and stuff like that, but I'm pretty like, I don't know you. And that may make me look like I'm an introvert and not really like a person that likes to talk a lot. But I am is it an extroverted introvert? I guess that's what it's called. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. So I have been in those moments of my life where it's just dull and mundane, and it's like everything is just Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Even when I go out Saturday, Sunday, it's just the same shit every week. And so I understand that, and thank you for being honest about that. Like, a lot of people never say that. They'll make you think that no, life is always exciting, and that's just not true. Um, so you have to think about different things. You have to think about recognizing it, and you did recognize it. You noticed that something's wrong. Like something's wrong. It feels like every day is the same. Second thing I would do is actually list out things that make you happy. So if you list out things that make you happy, for example, most people actually don't do that. They don't take the time to just stop their day and say, what truly makes me happy? What makes me tick? Like, what is something I can't live without? And you can't think that it's just supposed to always be exciting things. Like, for example, for me, I'm telling you right now, one of my favorite things to do is is wake up and drink coffee in the morning and walk and just be in nature. That's one of my favorite things to do. And I remember when I was talking to my counselor, I'm like, that's so stupid. Like who just, like, why would that be one of, and she was telling me, that's fine. That's one of the things you like to do. I'm like, okay. She's like, it doesn't have to be extravagant. It could be just a little thing. Like, I like to do this in the morning. And then you just kind of like savor that moment when it happens. Like, if I wake up in the morning and I'm walking, I'm like, wow, I really like this. I really like drinking my black coffee, waking up in the morning and just observing and people watching. That is my thing. And it gives me my own kind of peace. Try new things that you're interested in. And don't be scared to fail. If you're interested in something, if you have an interest, if there's if you like comics, if you like drawing or you want to learn how to draw, just do it. Just do it and don't be afraid of failing. If it just doesn't work out for you and you're like, I'm not really interested in that, then back to the drawing board and it's okay. It doesn't matter. It may not be for you. Okay. And you have to realize life is not just about work. So I do notice in your thing or in your statement, you said, it's just work. It's like I wake up, I go to work, and then I come back. And you have to make your life meaningful by doing the things that you're passionate about and doing the things that you're interested in. And you can still be working too, but it won't be about just work. It'll be about life, You're actually enjoying life. And also, I noticed in your statement about, I felt like an energy about like feeling bad about being an introvert. And I'm just here to tell you, don't feel bad about being an introvert. That just means you're a different type of person. Even an extrovert's a different type of person. And you can be, what did I say? I wrote something down here. You can actually be an extrovert in your world of introverts. I hope that makes sense. You can be an extrovert in your world of introverts. So something that gives you passion, you may find, wow, I thought I was an introvert, but in this world, I'm an extrovert. So you just have to find what makes you happy. But don't feel bad about being an introvert. It's not a must that we should all be extroverts. Like that's bullshit. Another piece of advice: get a therapist. Get someone that can kind of, someone you can vent to, someone that can, get to know you, put you on check, make sure that you're doing okay, has a non-biased perspective and can help you when you need it, And I realized that helped me a lot. I'm not seeing a therapist now. I don't feel that I need it. So, but whenever you need to check in, you get somebody and, make it happen. I think right now in my life I'm doing pretty well, so I don't feel like I need it. But if I need it at some point, I'll go for it. And you shouldn't feel guilty. Another piece of advice: please, oh God, please, do not compare yourself to people. Do not compare yourself to, please listen again, do not compare yourself to people. Don't do that. You may look at people on either like social media platforms and be like, wow, they're so extroverted. Maybe I should be that way. No, because first off, they're behind a screen. They're behind a camera. You don't know how they go about living their lives. I think people on social media, and that's why I feel like social media is a blessing and a curse in the same sense, is because people will always show you the positive of their life. They will always show you all of the positive, and you're just like, what? And then they will never show you the struggle. Believe me, they'll never show you the struggle. The struggle's embarrassing. and they'll never show you the negative side of it, of their world, or the negative side, or what it took to get to where they are now. They'll never show you that side. And so that's why you have to take what you see on social media with a grain of salt. You can't really think that everything on there is perfect. You can congratulate, you can show compassion, you can be happy for someone, but don't compare, because you don't know what it took to get there. You don't know what's really going on. All you can do is congratulate. Unless you truly, truly know the person, don't sit there and compare. It's not healthy. I think that's the reason social media is like, you live in your own world. Live in the real world, in your own world. That's where you'll find, happiness. That's where you'll find your real life, but this social media world, it's not it's not real. It's just this display of what people want others to see. So you have to be very careful with that. Find friends that support your dreams and love exactly who you are. And sometimes you may not find that within a group that you're used to. Maybe your own group of people, and I've experienced that myself. Maybe the group of people that maybe you grew up with, or the group of people that you're culturally tied to. Maybe they are not interested in the things you're interested in. So maybe you may have to look outside your box. And I've done that before, and believe me, you'll be much happier doing that. So I realized, like, I wrote here that, like, here in this new city, I've had groups of people that I've hung out with, and I said, mm-mm. And you don't have to give an apology. You don't even have to just disappear. And if they contact you, just tell them, it's just trying to find my own way and trying to get into my own new group of people. And, they don't really have to understand, but you do what makes you happy. You do what makes you feel good. You hang around people that make you feel comfortable with who you are, and that have similar interests. So, just keep that in mind. And the one thing I wrote is, don't compare because you don't know the full story. Also, because that's not your story. So don't compare yourself to other people. Don't compare yourself, to other people's situations, and just be you. Just be you. And learn to be comfortable just being you. And don't think that you have to be extroverted. Don't think that